Personally, I love Giannis Antetokounmpo. This is why this video pains me a lot to make, because looking at his career, realistically, I don't see Giannis ever winning another ring again. That's if he stays with the Bucks. Maybe I'm wrong, but right now there are three big reasons why this is the most likely outcome for Giannis, and the first reason has less to do with Giannis and more to do with the front office. I'm talking about cap space. Ever since Damian Lillard tore his Achilles in round 1 of the 2025 playoffs, essentially ruling him out for the whole of the 2026 season, the Bucks quickly executed one of the largest wave and stretch deals of all time. This leaves the Bucks with over $20 million in dead cap space for the next 5 years, paying off Dame what he was owed. When you add Giannis and Kuzma alone, that's 64% of the Bucks cap space taken up by only 2 active players. That means the Bucks could forget about signing any other notable superstar point guards to fill the void left by Lillard. As with the new contracts by Bobby Portis and Miles Turner, 86% of the cap space is already gone, and we don't even have a starting 5 lineup yet. The Bucks simply have $55 million to play with to fill up 11 seats, roughly $5 million per player. That's not good. Drafting cheap, vastly talented picks seems to be the only way to contend in the next few years if it weren't for one tiny problem. That's reason number 2. The Bucks do not own their own picks until 2031. All their picks are tied up in pick swaps and trades, many of which were chewed up to get Dame, whom they just waived and stretched. So that's it. No more superstar talent to help Giannis win a championship unless a star literally demands a trade to Milwaukee and takes a pay cut. The Bucks have no realistic way to get Giannis another elite co-star. The gamble on Lillard backfired. To make matters worse, they don't have any attractive contracts to trade with. Kyle Kuzma is a mediocre, overpaid, and inconsistent wing who doesn't really do much for a team trying to contend, and Portis and Turner are decent contributing role players on a functional team at best. The rest are interchangeable. They pretty much only have second-round picks, a $14 million mid-level exception, and a $7 million trade exception. That's it in terms of draft capital and adding to their roster. Giannis is still arguably one of the best power forwards of all time, and most definitely the best in the league. He's strong, fast, an elite defender, an elite scorer and rebounder, and can even drop 50 to lead his team to victory when needed. But despite being ridiculously talented, Giannis can't bring Milwaukee a chip without teammates, and right now the starting roster looks a little bleak. It's not all doom and gloom though. The Bucks roster is still pretty decent. Unfortunately, the Bucks don't play in a vacuum, leading to our third reason.
The Eastern Conference is much, much tougher than it was when the Bucks last won a championship. You look at teams like the Cavs, Magic, Knicks, Celtics, and even Pacers, you see that they're in a much better position financially and in terms of star power. From overly bloated, super expensive second apron teams like the Cavs to more well-structured rosters like the Pacers, the East is packed with talent. At this point, I wouldn't be surprised if a fully healthy Magic team with Desmond Bane, Paolo, and Suggs were to give the Bucks their third first-round exit since winning a chip. So is that it? No more rings for Giannis? Well, Giannis has a $300 million player option in 2026, and he can still choose to walk away. That gives the Bucks 1 year to turn things around and try to be contenders in Giannis's prime. Will Giannis demand a trade to the Spurs or Nets, maybe even go on a run with KD in Houston? Or will he wait until his 2026 player option deadline kicks in? I hope to see Giannis win another ring in the near future, but for now, the only person who knows the answer to those questions is Giannis.